Your mind is exceptional. You really need to understand that. But if you are not taking quick action with your ideas, then you will not accomplish your dreams in a quick way. Right? Understand that ideas are spiritual beings. Ideas want to be manifested into real life. When an idea is in your mind, when an idea is taking shape, when an idea comes to you like a light bulb, boom, right? You need to either write it down or take action right there, because that idea that is come out like a light bulb, it will go away after 1 hour, after 2 hours. Why? Because that idea that has come to you, the idea has come to you to see if you will be the human that will make it manifest into the physical, to see if you will be the human that will put in the long hours, if to see if you will be the human that will focus and just do everything it takes to make sure that it manifests in the physical world, to make sure that it is there in front of you, right? So you as a human being, you cannot afford to procrastinate on such things. You cannot afford to be behind and just lazy about, or just think that you will do it later, or think that it will be done later on. No, you need to do it at that moment, at that opportune time, right? Or even if you don't do it at that moment, write it down so that later on you take action on it, right? And so smart people procrastinate more because they overthink more. Certain things you don't really need to overthink them, right? If you only know step 1 and step 2 and you don't know step 3, continue with step 1 and step 2. There will be clarity on step 3 and 4 later on. It will come. Just continue on step 1 and step 2, and the clarity of step 3 and 4 will reveal itself at a later stage, at a later date. Just keep going with what you have right now, what you got going on. You see too many ways things could go wrong, and your brain delays action in search for the perfect approach. But the perfect approach is not really there, that doesn't really exist yet. The perfect approach develops itself over time. You are afraid to fail as that smart person. As that smart person that procrastinates a lot. You are afraid to fail, you're afraid to take risks, afraid to make mistakes. But the reality is, failing is a form of learning. When you fail, you learn from those mistakes, you note those mistakes down, and then you correct them later. Progress doesn't come from thinking better, it comes from starting sooner. So you need to start sooner, right? And once you start, you need to have the momentum to go ahead. That's why you can't start today and then tomorrow you don't continue, because you need that momentum throughout the week, the momentum through the next week, the momentum to the third week, and going on. The plan doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be actionable. While working and making progress, you can pivot in certain sections and go in that direction or go in this direction, right? So these are the many paths you can take, and just keep having that focus and keep having that grind.